I did the same thing that Anthony doing to Amber and Shayla. I told y'all that. That's one thing about a manipulator. They're going to appease the people they're trying to appease. But I did it for, as a coach, for a reason. This is what people do to y'all every single day. They lie. They make you feel sorry for them. You lowering yourself, trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho. No, absolutely not. There's nothing wrong with you helping people. But there's just certain people you don't need to help. And one of the courses that I'm building is about who do you go about actually helping. Point blank, period. But like I told y'all, in the end, y'all need to understand that people play your faces every single day. And the one thing that negative people love to do is make you bend and make you beg and make you lower yourself. There is nothing in the Bible that says you have to lower yourself for anybody. Nothing. And I had to go back and look. There's nothing in the Bible where God said for a godly person to lower themselves for somebody that's a non-believer or somebody demonic. Nothing. There's only one being you have to get on your knees for, and that is God. Jesus didn't even bow down to the devil himself. And when I looked at that, I said, oh, absolutely not am I ever lowering myself for nobody else. I ain't doing it. So like I said, with negativity, this is why I learned emotional intelligence. This is why I don't give negative people not a bit more of my emotions than the man in the moon. Because they're going to turn my emotions, they're going to twist and turn and manipulate and bamboozle. Because that's the number one thing the devil loves is emotions. The fact that you desire and that you want things. That's exactly what he does. So I am not surprised about Anthony's behavior in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Am I surprised by it? Because I'm not. At the end of the day, y'all sat up here and said, well, Anthony and Amber should get back together. I told y'all it was the worst thing that she could do. I told y'all they need to go through with this divorce because that man is sitting there playing her face. That man is sitting there manipulating. That man is using God as a way to manipulate her. And that's what all these people are doing. They're using God to manipulate her. God never said that you bring people in your life that keep hurting you over and over and over and over again. No, you don't. Let me give you a great big example. Love my sister down. But we got into it really, really bad. Because something she said to me. Now we good now because we resolved it. But that don't mean that I'm going to just let her back in my life like that. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. So what I'm telling y'all is no, absolutely, positively not. You have every right to walk away from a person, and I mean literally walk away. Sometimes you have to walk away, and then for the new people coming into that person's life, do not try to be Captain Save-A-Ho. Y'all got to stop trying to save people that number one, don't want to be saved, don't need to be saved, and need to hit rock bottom. Let them hit rock bottom. But no, the problem is negative people will always find somebody that will be stupid and gullible enough to continuously help them out. And that's why negative people never hit rock bottom, because everybody else gonna hit it before they do. They're never gonna hit rock bottom. Ever are they gonna hit it. Why are they never not gonna hit rock bottom? Because they ain't. They ain't never gonna hit rock bottom. And the reason they do not, under any circumstances, hit rock bottom, because somebody gonna always be there to catch them. Just like with Anthony. Anthony always gonna have somebody to catch him. Just like Shayla. Shayla gonna always have somebody to catch her. Just like Mike. Somebody gonna always have somebody to catch them. There's always gonna be another person that feels like what the last person did was in the wrong, but you ain't even had a conversation with the last person they was with to find out what the world happened. So again, absolutely not. If that person is still doing the same thing they've done to multiple people, I ain't messing with them. I ain't dealing with them. And I don't want no parts of it. So like I said, I'm not surprised at all about any of these characters' behavior. I ain't shocked. It don't surprise me. And it is what it is. So when I keep telling y'all these people need to walk away and leave them alone, don't look back. Just like the story of Lot. When Lot said, look, when the angel said, look, I'm going to need you to leave Sodom and Gomorrah. And I need you to not look back. Lot didn't look back, but guess who looked back? His wife. So it's the same thing with y'all. When y'all leave these people alone, these negative people that cause you pain, that cause you hurt, you don't look back at all. That's a subliminal thing. The story of Lot wasn't just about leaving an environment. You leave everything with it behind. Now, mind you, if you go back to visit your friends and family, that is one thing. But sometimes it may not even be a good idea to do that. Because when I went back home, I felt horrible. And I'm going through this week of basically going through it. So, all I'm saying to y'all, I ain't going backwards. I ain't taking none of my exes back. Don't want none of them back. I don't feel the need to go back. I'm not going back at all. You hurt me. Ain't no way in the godforsaken world I'm taking you back. I will forgive you, but you will never be a part of my life. You ain't coming back in my life because I'm convenient. You ain't coming back in my life because I got myself together. Now here you come. Absolutely not. But I can be cool with people. I can be cordial with you. But I will never bring you back in my life. Absolutely not. And Amber don't need to either. That man is sitting there playing her face. He is sitting there making her look stupid. And it's the same thing. And I agree with Brittany on this. I'm with her on it. Brittany knew that he was lying. I knew he was lying. But again, all of y'all came on my platform. For those of y'all came on my platform, I said, you know what? I'm going to switch tactics. I'm going to do exactly what Anthony did. I'll make you believe that I really believe that man has changed. I don't believe he's changed at all. And I don't. And I stand on that. It didn't even take 24 hours before he was right back telling Shayla to trust him. Come on now. Y'all gonna go ahead on playing with me. So no, for those of y'all that said Anthony and Amber need to get back together. No, they don't. I still want my divorce. I stand on the fact I want my divorce. I think Amber needs to get this divorce, get everything she can get, and move on. Because this time, if she tried to get out, she may not leave with nothing. She should have stuck to her guns and said, you know what? We are going through the divorce. Brittany, talk to his attorney and find out why he's not filing the papers. That's what should have happened. But nope, that ain't the way this went. So at the end of the day, nope. Don't come to me talking about something. Well, you said, no, I said, and I stand on this. If he showed that he's sincere, and I tried to look at it from the way y'all were looking at it, and I went and I said, okay, well, maybe he has changed. Back in my mind, I said, he ain't changed. Let's see how long before he tells Shayla to trust him. That's all I wanted to hear him say was trust me. When he said to Shayla, trust me, I said, oh, here we go. He does want Shayla. I keep telling y'all, he wants Shayla. He wants Shayla. He don't want Amber. He wants Shayla. He just don't want to lose his assets. Problem is now Shayla's acting crazy. So even though he may want Shayla, he may end up still going back to Amber. Why? Because he gonna realize Amber actually is his piece. So, sir, what you need to do is leave that one alone. Go and get you a lawyer and go to court like we said. Instead of you still talking about you want this female. So in other words, you take everything that come with her. You take everything that come with that crazy woman. You take everything with her drama, because now you seeing who Shayla is. And you really think that Shayla is better than Amber? Okay. No, she ain't. But he gonna find that out soon enough. But by that time, Amber gonna end up wanting to file for divorce. Because if you keep saying it's about, your assets, you really think you can stay with Shayla knowing that you're trying to work things out with Amber? Oh, okay. So yeah, him and PR might end up together after all. PR may actually get what she want, because if he keep going the way he's going, he's not gonna end up with either one of them. And that's what PR wants anyway. She don't want him with either one of them. So we gonna see how this play out. We really are gonna see how this play out. It's gonna be interesting. But I told y'all, it was only a matter of time.